Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, it was a battle out there. I thought that it was a really competitive game. I thought the first half, both teams were struggling to get easy looks and baskets, and in the second half, both teams picked it up a little bit offensively. You know, they shot 48% in the second half. We were at 52% in the second half. But I thought it was a really, really competitive game. It seems like every time we play them, it's just it's physical. You know, I thought that give them credit. They really competed. I was really proud of our guys. Obviously, I thought our seniors had that look in their eye like they weren't going to let us lose. You know, I thought all three of them had that look in their eye. And then obviously, you know, late in the game, I thought Ray Nnanna really willed us, made plays. I thought maybe the big play there that where Nnanna kept the ball alive and then tossed it to Ray, and then Ray finished a really tough two around the basket, a physical two. I thought that was a big play in the game. And I thought those guys really had that mindset tonight where they were trying to impose their will. And that's what it should look like this time of year. So I was proud of those guys. I thought LeRon Black off the bench was terrific. I mean, I thought he was, you know, I thought he was physical and, you know, did a great job of making plays on the glass for us, finishing plays, stepping up, making free throws. Thought he was terrific. I thought that Tate was really good and gave us a lot of energy off the bench. And to be honest with you, his stat line does not indicate whatsoever the impact he had on the game. I mean, I thought he was really good, had a great voice, and as Nnanna says about Jalen, a great command when he's out there. Thought that was good. I thought Hill, you know, struggled a little bit in the first half, to be honest with you, at both ends. But the thing that I like tonight is, in the past, maybe when he was a freshman, that would have affected the second half. It did not tonight. Thought he made free throws in the second half tonight. Thought he was critical in our press offense attack and bounding the ball, making decisions there, was locked in, was able to get to the next play. I thought that was a big step. Nunn made a big shot during the run as well. I just thought we got, once again, contributions from a lot of different guys. Colbert, his rebounds in the minutes that he played. So we got a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys, and we're that type of team where we need everybody. We know that. And tonight, you know, we made a lot of plays. So really proud of them. I want to say this about our crowd throughout the year. I thought they were phenomenal. And certainly no disrespect to the first 2 years. We have great fans. But I think with everything that these guys have been through, the leadership the older guys have given us, all the different curveballs we were thrown dating back really to last spring all the way till now, I thought our fans recognized the character that this group had. And certainly a lot of that credit goes to the players and in a lot of cases to their parents because we have a group of guys that really has some character and some substance to them. But I thought our fans were phenomenal. Students, the Orange Crush, the band, the cheerleaders, all year long. They were great, and we appreciate the home court advantage that they created here. Questions for the players?
Nnanna, it looked like you got hurt twice, but you just weren't going to go out. Are you hurt? Did you just will yourself to finish?
I mean, I'm not hurt. I mean, when you get down, you feel a little bit, but then once the adrenaline kicks in, you really don't feel like that.
What was it, a knee?
No, I mean, it was ankle first, and I felt my back. But it was just something that just happened, and then I kept on playing.
Dan, what was going through your head when you guys give up a 13-0 run, and you're thinking this could slip away? I mean, what were you thinking when that was happening?
I mean, the way we've been playing, you know, over the last few games, you know, I mean, there's just so much poise, you know, in everybody, and we really didn't panic. I mean, it's obviously upsetting to, you know, letting them go on a 13-0 run, and I think we kind of, you know, let our guard down a little bit, let them do whatever they wanted in the beginning of the second half, and that was disappointing. But I felt like we did a great job, you know, staying poised and keeping our composure, and it starts with our point guards, Ahmad and Jalen. I mean, they did a great job, you know, not panicking. They brought the ball up and set up our offense.
Ray, should we credit Paul Schmidt for keeping you in the game after that costume change you had?
Yeah, I mean, we had an extra pair of shorts, and we're just always prepared.
Ray, what did it mean to you to go off just four with a win and a big performance?
I mean, it means everything, but we're just going to focus on this win and look at the areas we get better at tomorrow, and then look for us to do.
And what did it mean to you to be able to go around and thank the fans and spend some time out there? I know you spent a lot of time after the game out there.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I really wanted to do, just to thank them for, all the support they've given me and our team over the last 4 years. And it's just something I felt like I needed to do just to, build that. I really appreciate everything they did.
Ray, obviously, Nnanna talked about the boys, that you guys had a 13-0 run, but did you feel like you needed to maybe not really take over the game, maybe assert yourself a little more to try to get your team back in the game and get the lead?
Like Nnanna said, we stayed boys and stayed together and just didn't buckle. I mean, they threw a punch and we just answered.
What kind of punch do you expect from Purdue coming up on Saturday?
Kind of what?
What kind of punch do you expect from Purdue coming up on Saturday? That game's gonna be.
I mean, from our history, I think the beauty punch. I mean, they're physical. They do. They're physical. They attack us, and we should attack back. But obviously, we're gonna go to practice tomorrow and watch film and do what we can to prepare ourselves for Purdue.
Yeah, you guys don't seem like offensive struggles bother you guys. You seem to just continue to run your sets, and what do you attribute that to? Because it's throughout the year we've had struggles. You guys just continue to fight through it.
I mean, it starts with Coach Groce in the huddles and timeouts. Look at us, telling us to stay poised and telling us to stay calm. I mean, he always tells us that every team makes runs throughout games, and when we have that in our head, then we know, teams are gonna make runs. We can't just put our heads down every time the team scores. I mean, like he always says, there's never been a shutout in college basketball. So we understand that, and we just gotta, keep our head up and make the next play.
Yeah, that's that philosophy kind of in the big picture of things too. Just kind of keeping that poise in the, I guess, the right way to end the season.
Yeah, I mean, we just gotta stay focused. Take care of one game at a time. Prepare each game the same.
Nnanna, how much different was this game against Nebraska considering Ray was in the lineup?
I mean, huge. I mean, he's a big part of our team. I think, when he was out, the young guys did a great job of filling in and stepping up. And Ray's done a great job, coming into a lineup and not even really force anything. He's playing well with everybody else, and he shares the ball and he picks his spots when to take over. And we need to take over this game, and he took over.
These two. Let them get to bed.
You have one?
Yeah, just once a week.
Who's the class schedule?
Son, it's one time per class every Thursday.
Questions?
What they do in practice means a lot. What about Blackwood? Did he practice that well? Plays this well in this game?
It was interesting, we had 2 great practices before we played Northwestern, and I knew we were going to play well. We took a day off, came in on Monday, and we were great again. And then yesterday we weren't very good. And we just weren't real good yesterday. So I kind of called them out on it. And, we talked about it last night in our final meeting and what I needed to see and what the standard is around here. And, I'm not coming off of it. And they responded today. I could tell when they came to shoot around. But again, I can say all I want to them. At the end of the day, if you don't have the leadership like Egwu, Egwu's got your back. I mean, he understands, he gets it. He's gonna have those guys ready today for shoot around. They were ready, and I knew they would be. They responded and prepared well today as we put the finishing touches on the preparation, and then obviously LaRon was your original question. He made big plays. He made big plays.
What about Nnanna? And you guys have a really good relationship, very close. And talk a little about him, going out as a senior here.
Well, the ultimate compliment I can give Nnanna is, I love my wife and my kids more than any people in the world. And if my son has the character and the substance of Nnanna Egwu, I'll be the happiest father in America. He's one of a kind.
John, compared to Northwestern game, the ball seemed kind of sticky tonight. You only ended up with 9 assists.
A little bit different game because obviously it was 40 minutes of zone the other day. Today it was man. And they're good defensively. I don't know this for a fact, Rob, but my gut tells me the 52% we shot in the second half may be the highest percentage in a half we've shot against them in 3 years. Again, DB would have to check to confirm that, but my gut tells me that that's the case. So I really had no problems with our offense or our shot selection. I thought we didn't make shots early, And then, in the second half, I thought we really, really had it going offensively throughout.
You guys were talking about that voice factor, you mentioned it too, is that something you feel like the team's getting better at now, or something kind of a characteristic they've had, and how important is it to have that as you try to end the season?
Yeah, I think it's 3 years in the making, Shannon. We're not where we want to be yet in a lot of different areas, but we're so much further along than when we first got here in terms of culturally, what our culture's about. And that's a big deal. What Nnanna said, is true. We talk a lot about it's a 40-minute game. You play through things. You next man up. We have no excuses here. We stay poised. All those things that he just said earlier, that's what we want to be a part of our fabric, and we want our seniors and juniors teaching the freshmen and sophomores that, and then when they become juniors and seniors, I want them teaching the next crop of freshmen and sophomores that, and that's how you build a program that has a level of standards and excellence in it. We're not there yet, but we're a lot further along.
In terms of continuity, having you guys together now for some games in a row, you liking what you're seeing and the progress that they're making?
Yeah, no question, Marcus. I think that, I said before the Northwestern game, it was nice to have 9 guys in the rotation and everybody's role defined and nobody with high fevers and hand wraps. I thought that was good. The Lord blessed us in that regard. That could certainly change on the drop of a dime. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't feeling great when Egwu was down for a while. I've never seen him stay that long down, but stuff happens. You got to control what you can control, and fortunately for us right now, we're in a good place with that, and hopefully that continues.
John, what's Saturday going to be like? 2 teams who really could use a win to end the regular season.
Well, I'm sure it'll be physical. It'll be a battle. It'll be a war. I've got a lot of respect for them. Obviously they played really good basketball here throughout, especially the second half. It'll be physical. It's going to be a battle. My guess is it'll be a championship type intensity level. Coming from both teams. But we look at it as an opportunity, like I'm sure they do too. I'm sure Matt would tell you, just like I would, it's great to be playing, for those type of things this time of year. It beats the alternative, So, we're looking forward. It'll be a challenge for sure. We understand when we go in there, it's going to be us, against a lot of black and gold.
John, 14 and 2 at home, 7 and 2 in the Big Ten. Just strides you made.
Yeah, Jeremy, progress for sure. We identified that at the end in the spring. We talked about it with our leadership guys. Like, hey, look, you want to continue to aspire to be excellent and build this thing, then we've got to be better at home. Period. And I'll give it to the guys. They made it kind of one of their missions, and we had a hiccup or 2 here and there. But I thought, all in all, we played really well at home throughout the year. And again, that goes back to Egwu, Abrams, Rice. Those guys are older. They've been here for 3 years. They've learned how to get themselves ready to play, and all those different things that are a part of gaining experience and being older as a team.
John, have you ever had a recruit that had already signed a letter of intent and never yet been to a home basketball game?
Probably so, Rob, just the way that recruiting is. I had it happen when I was at Ohio. It's a unique deal because recruiting's so different, now when kids make decisions and timelines and how it all plays itself out. Each recruit's a little bit different, but it was great to have, both Jalen and DJ, here tonight. So those guys, obviously, we're excited about those guys, and they're a big part of our future. It was great to have them as part of the deal here tonight.
Well, all right, thank you.
Thanks.